bit of fall left on the eastern. Well, I guess this is not. Well, yeah, it's still eastern side of the U.S. This is Connecticut. But yeah, there's still plenty of leaves on the trees. There is some areas where you can see the wind is blowing off the leaves, but
23 degrees today.
yeah, see the 23, and yeah, we are enjoying the drive so far. It's not too bad, hey dude?
I mean, traffic is pretty consistent. I mean, there's not too much. Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, not too much downtime. It's pretty heavy traffic.
Yeah, you gotta keep your wits about you.
Yeah, but yeah, there's lots of leaves. When we were in Massachusetts or New Hampshire, I guess it was, there was bags and bags and bags and bags of leaves.
Did you see that guy?
Yeah, this guy is crazy. See, traffic is, you got to keep your wits about you. But yeah, there was bags and bags of leaves. It's crazy. Going through Hartford, Connecticut. All of these underground and bridges make us a bit nervous, but this is the interstate, so we think we're okay. But yeah, we are headed to somewhere just inside of Pennsylvania for the night at a casino. Hopefully a quiet little place where we are a little bit nervous about the election prospects. But I think it's the media. We have not seen or heard anything from the people in the US of A other than the media hype about concerns. So let's hope that our experience holds true. About 20 miles away from our destination. This is the moral of the story today. Construction and lane closures continuously. But it has been a pretty decent drive beyond the lane closures. So we're just getting ready to leave the parking lot of the casino, and actually right there was where we were parked. Along there was a whirligig fan thing over top of us that screeched all night, and then our generator. Kevin slept with earplugs.
I slept like a baby.
I just didn't sleep. Hoping we can stop and see Dino today and then head on to Washington. I don't think it'll be too much of an ado post-election, but I guess we'll wait and see. We sure are grateful to Dean, Steve, and Susan for making the time to come see us. Here we are headed headed towards Washington, D.C. We're going to be camping at Cherry Hill Campground just outside of Washington for a few days. Get some laundry done, do a bit of touring before we head.
Go see the White House.
Yeah, go see the White House. It's been a nice drive. Highway 32, I guess it was excellent. Now we're back on the interstate.
Stopped and seen the Diener.
Yeah, stopped and seen Dean and Susan that we met down in Texas last year. Dean is the guy that I helped navigate a bit the Texas healthcare system. And so I was sure excited to see him. We were excited to see him. But
See,
yeah.
that's what I got to deal with.
Yeah, this kind of traffic.
Mario Andretti.
Yeah, he is just zipping in and out of traffic like crazy.
There's an object on road ahead.
Okay, so we're going to school today. We're going to go check out some history, check out the White House, Washington Monument, and all that jazz. Anything else, Dad?
We're going to take the metro all by ourselves, Christelle.
Yeah.
I got a map though.
we're gonna end up in Washington, Oregon, I think.
We managed to get on with a little help from some friends to get our Metro Pass and to load it properly and be savvy about paying for parking and that kind of jazz. Two years ago, you could get so much closer to the White House, get way better pictures than you could this time. The changes in the world sure give one a good reason to reflect at Reflection Pond. Because we chose to only spend one day in Washington, we rented some e-bikes so we could do as many of the monuments as possible. The Korean War Monument is almost haunting. It feels so real. This is the Smithsonian Castle. Unfortunately, it was closed for renovations. So in we went to the Air and Space Museum. Interestingly enough, 2 years after Christelle and I were there, the same exhibits were still being worked on. But Kevin did get to simulate being a pilot. But a little different simulation for Orville and Wilbur Wright. Okay, so we are getting ready to leave Washington, and Kevin's just wiping down the windows for a clearer view. But this was quite a nice campground. It had a dog park over there and a little pond, but oh my, the leaves. I cannot believe it would be a constant job in the fall to be working on getting rid of these leaves, and they are. It's just, you constantly are hearing the leaf blowers as they are picking up the leaves. But beautiful countryside. We're glad to be leaving. We found it a bit busy. This is what we are realizing, is that we are not city folk. We love the country. We love the hiking. We love the biking. We love the drives. That kind of thing, and the city tourism is really not our gig. I'm sure we're going to do a bit more of it just to cross it off our bucket list, but that's the best part about being able to fill your bucket, is you start realizing what things can come out of the bucket and what things you want to continue to fill your bucket with. Here's another reason we're not city folk. This is like solid traffic, yeah. And this is kind of getting out of Washington to going to Baltimore. And here's the everybody wants to get out of the city, including us. So yeah, it's a slowdown for quite a ways. Wall to wall traffic. I think we can. I hope we say we did it at the end of this video. Getting to this campground, got a few state roads that we're on, and as you can see, they are quite narrow. There's been a few lower power lines or whatever, but we managed to clear them. But it is very nerve-wracking going through this area right now, not gonna lie. This is in Virginia on our way to our campground. Ed Allen Campground was absolutely stunning. As you can see, the very narrow roads were a challenge for us to navigate getting in, but wait till the end of this video and see what happened when we left. Did anybody watch the Jamestown series that was on Prime? We did.
So here we are in Jamestown, and they got a few, we're walking through the fort, I guess, and they got some actors acting out what they would have been typically doing back in the day. It's kind of cool to see.
Oil and basically rosemary oil infused brandy, white brandy, and if you like to smell it, more than welcome. It's very perfumey. They're using it to treat a few different things in this time period. The big one here is as a treatment for dysentery, which is a massive problem in the fort.
Strong. It's kind of a strong smell to it.
Other things that and there's actually the marked page, if you want to flip the page one over, it keeps blowing away. But the page mark there is on rosemary. And one thing that is associated with rosemary in this document, which is first printed around the 1590s, it's called Gerard's Herbal, basically an herbal medicine reference book. And it's free online PDF if you want to look up Gerard's Herbal, or it should be. But one thing that they mention is its use for treating memory loss issues, which actually does bear out modern medical testing. About 15 years ago, a study was done in South Africa where they did actually find a positive correlation between the consumption of rosemary and improved recall in patients suffering from aging-related memory loss. So not so much dementia, more along the lines of, what was I saying again?
We truly didn't know what to expect when we got to Virginia Beach, but I have to say, too many buildings. We could barely see the ocean. So we came home to a beautiful sunset. These are the challenges of this type of trailer. We have to be so careful. Slow, slow, slow. Whoa. Yeah, we're dragging on this back end and the sewer pipe.
Some blocks underneath there.
Okay, that was touch and go.
Yeah. You know, one of these days we're going to learn, but we're not quick studies.
Well, I don't know that. How do you know what you're getting into until you get there? Like this said it was big rig friendly.
It's not.
It is totally not, and I will give them that review because we could have ripped the wall off the back of the trailer again, but we ended up, after my video there, we ended up blocking up the wheels just on 2x4s and our little blocks, jack blocks or whatever. Anyways, and managed just by playing Lego, moving one over to the other, we managed to get by. We did drag a little bit, but nothing that did any damage. But yeah, that was scary.
Drivers, start your engine.